Hi, I'm Lex and welcome to my channel and welcome to my deck of panning update. Um, this project was created by Emily and Max and I will have her linked down in my description. She basically made a project based around a deck of cards where each card represents a prompt. You roll in some cards, do those prompts, find things that fit and you use them. Yeah. Real complex. Um, Emily ever so kindly switches up the game board for us every month to keep it interesting, although, yeah, your chances of rolling the same thing in like 2 months in a row are basically nothing. But yeah, let's have a look at what I've been working on so far and roll in a new item. The thing that's been in the longest is this tiny Avon sample in the shade Adoring Love. I rolled this in for the prompt focus, and my focus for this year was to really get some use on my coloured lip products, specifically a lot of lipsticks and things. So I rolled this into finish. I have used this once in the past month for a total of 21 tracked uses, and it's still not finished. It's not making a ton of progress. I know it's only a sample, but I really struggle with using coloured lip products. Um, I don't really feel like I have a ton of occasion to wear them, and I don't feel comfortable wearing them to work really, because I'm not going to be reapplying it regularly, so it might just look patchy and weird and bad, and I don't really want to be walking into work with like bright pink lips anyway, so yeah. For the prompt astrology sign, my astrology sign is Leo, and Leos are often associated with sort of red, orange, yellow kind of colour schemes. So from my W7 Prismatic Highlight Palette, I rolled in this yellow shade. I rolled it in for 30 uses all pan, and I'm really close to hitting pan up here in this top corner. Um, it's a circle, it doesn't have a corner, in this top, and because I use that as an inner corner highlight. I've used that as an inner corner highlight today, I've got it on my cheeks today, and it's a really nice highlight. I have enjoyed using it. It definitely has a place in my collection. I really love this palette as a whole, to be honest, because I love fun coloured highlights, and this has the yellow, the pink, the purple, the blue, and they're very interesting, and I like them all a lot. This has been used 4 times in the past month for a total of 21 uses, so not long now. I definitely think I'll hit pan before I hit the 30 uses, just because I kind of know where the pans are now based on this pink highlight. That one has hit pan. And I think this is super close to that as well. I genuinely think maybe 1 or 2 more uses as an inner corner highlight and it'll hit pan. So that'll hopefully be rolling out next month. It's very exciting. Forgot to pick up my Kinda cream eyeshadow in the shade Confident Copper. This rolled in for the prompt indie. I think Kinda Beauty is an indie brand, correct me if I'm wrong. But this rolled in for 30 uses or pan as well. I say pan because there's only this much product in here, like it only reaches down to here, and if I'm digging in for an inner corner highlight or anything like that, I imagine I will hit pan rather fast. So 30 uses or pan, and I haven't used this at all in the past month. It's still at 7 uses. I'm still trying to figure out how I like it. It's not good as an all-over lid shade because it creases like crazy. That is my big problem with cream eyeshadows a lot of the time. Um, but it is nice as an inner corner highlight. It just has to go with very specific looks because it is a little bit on the darker side, and or like normally I use really white highlights. Then for the prompt travel, which is anything that has, you know, like a country associated with it, or like a, yeah, this is from Kyotis Paris. Paris, obviously, France. And this is a eyeshadow stick pencil thing, eyeshadow stick. I won't roll it up because it's really mushy and I find it really difficult to roll down afterwards without just getting it everywhere, and it's quite gross. But it is this sort of blue shade, and I've actually really enjoyed using this. I like using this all over the lid and then putting a black in the crease just to sort of deepen it out. And in certain lights, I'm not sure exactly what this is down to, but in certain lights, it has a bit of a purple shift. Like, I don't see the purple shift at all when I like look at this in the packaging or when I swatch it on my hand or even when I initially put it on my eyes. But just in certain really specific lighting, it has a purple shift. Very strange. Don't know how that works. But it has been nice. And I've used it 3 times in the past month. It only has a 15 use goal. I think that because it is a really dark colour, I will only be using it on my days off, so I won't get it done super fast. But now that I know I like it, I'm more likely to reach for it. It is pretty chill. It'll get some use. Then I got the Prompt Matches eye colour. My eyes are a sort of grey blue. They look a little green today, but oh, honestly, if I had to incorporate every single colour that my eyes turn, we'd be here all day. But I rolled in this 4th shade here from the Revolution Redemption palette, Mermaids vs Unicorns, and I rolled this in for 30 uses or pan. I used it for the first time today, so it only has 1 use. It is my main lid shade, and it's not as blue as I thought it would be. It's strange because it looks blue when you first put it on, but then like the more you look at it, it looks like kind of grey, silvery grey. I don't know. It's a strange colour. I like it. It's very wintry, very cool toned. I'm enjoying it, and I really like this look, so this might be a look that I pan for work or something. I think it's still light enough to be work appropriate. And then finally last month I rolled in this Key lip balm quad. It's got 4 different colours. The light pink and the light brown both have pan, but I rolled in this darker pink to use 30 times because I think I will hit pan in 30 uses. I've only used it once. I used it once today, actually, earlier today. And these lip glosses, they're pretty nice. They're pretty moisturizing, but they don't have a lot of color payoff. I think the dark brown is my favorite because that does have a little bit of a tint to it, but all the rest just look the same. And I'm not complaining. It's nice to put over the top of other stuff. It's nice on its own. I reckon I will get 30 uses out of it. It just hasn't been at the forefront of my mind. And this isn't going to be something that I can really take to work with me because I use a little lip brush with it, and I'm not taking all that out and about with me. So I just have to remember to use it in the mornings and I'll be fine. Even though we're not rolling anything out, my favourite part of this project is rolling things in, so I'm gonna roll a new card in. Why not make things difficult for myself coming up to the end of the year? These are my gorgeous Pride Nights cards. They have the most amazing artwork on them. The number cards all come together to form castles, and I have 2 jokers in here. They're both dragons. This is the white dragon. There's also a black dragon. And the face cards are all gorgeous knights inspired by different pride flags. Yeah, these are amazing. I love these so much. Let me give them a little shuffle, and we will have a look at the game board. I don't think there's anything in particular that I'm dreading, like pulling. I'm good with anything at this point, to be honest. And I will cut the deck, not very smoothly. Our roll-in for this month is going to be the 4 of Diamonds. The 4 of Diamonds is discontinued. I don't know if I own anything discontinued. Okay, we're going to keep things pretty easy. This is a discontinued PS palette. This is the Ursul palette. And I just want to use this no pan left behind style. It is very old. The shades are pretty powdery, and I just want to get a decent idea of what they all actually look like on the lid. I did roll this shade into my Pandas eyeshadows a while back, and I got some good use on it as an inner corner highlight, but I just want to see how the rest of these perform, and whether this is on the turn or not. We'll see. The more use I can get out of this before it does turn, the better. There's 12 colours here, and I'm considering setting myself a more difficult goal, but then I'm like, I have a lot of eyeshadows to work on. Okay, let's say I want to use all these twice. I think that's manageable. Yeah, I think that's manageable. I think I can do that. I think that's manageable, and it'll let me get more than one use on everything, so I will use every shade in here 2 times, and hopefully I actually have some rollouts next month, because I keep accumulating more and more products in this project, and I know that it's a longer haul project. I will be doing a refresh for the new year, so it doesn't really matter to me if I roll in a bunch of products that I can't finish my goals on. As long as I'm just getting a bit of use on things, I'm alright with that. It's the end of the year, we're just flying by the seat of our pants right now. We're winging it. We will see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching this update, and thank you so much to Emily for creating this project. Check her out down below, and I'm looking forward to watching everyone's updates this month. There's quite a few people that I follow that do the decopanning, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!